it.
Yo, we recorded with the front cam from now on.
Front camera. Jesus
front camera,
Christ.
yo,
Alright, yo, what's good? You already know I'm Ken Wall.
This is your boy Deja Wonder.
And you guys are watching Understated.
Come on now!
Yeah, our footage got deleted. We're going through some rough times today with this video, making this video. This process is long and rough. That's what happened in my video yesterday, bro. I was just in the bathroom because that's where I record my gaming stuff. I was in the bathroom. Let me set something straight because that was a little weird. Yes, I do record my voice in the bathroom when it comes to my gaming videos. Definitely check that out. Ken Wall YouTube, you already know. Shout myself out. But yeah, record it for less white noise. You already know. It's like what Drake said, where your ass is at when we're recording in the bathroom. Yeah, exactly like that. And bro, I'm stuttering the whole time, and I have the script. I'm just stuttering and struggling. Bro, this thing took another 10 minutes. I was getting pissed. I was like, bro, why do I keep messing up? But anyways, yeah, before we start this video, we want you guys to like, but most importantly, engage, comment, because we've been just reading the articles on this stuff. We haven't been getting opinions and seeing what other people think, and this is a very important topic because, like, trust us, this is an important topic. All our topics are important because you guys all know, if you've been watching, I say that every week. Every week. Very important topic. But we wouldn't want to waste you guys' time not just going over frivolous topics. But yeah.
So this week we're talking about Spotify's hate content / hateful conduct policy. If you don't know what that is, basically Spotify has enacted this policy, which hasn't been across the board, whereby they will remove an artist from their promoted playlist if they're accused of producing hateful content or engaging in a hateful conduct manner, and they will remove them from the Spotify promoted playlist, which is the playlist a lot of artists and brands and labels will look at this playlist not only for recognition, but to measure success and look at and artists get a lot of streams from being on these playlists. So if you cut back on the artist being on the playlist, that means less streams, which means less money.
Yeah. So notice how we said playlist. A lot of the times it looks like I'm pretty sure from the articles and stuff, it says banned from Spotify.
That's not true.
It's not true. Look, like literally X, you could still see. I don't know if it might be hard to see, but
that says XXXtentacion.
XXX, he's one of the people that they said was banned from Spotify. No, he was just taken off of the playlist, just like with R. Kelly.
Playlist.
The promoted playlist, he was taken off of. You could still put him on your playlist. You could still listen to him. You could still look him up. Like they haven't been removed from Spotify at all. It's just a promoted playlist, which one thing I think people could get twisted. I feel like people are assume that they were taken off of Spotify if they didn't read it, because the article, the headliner is a little misleading.
Yeah, it's so crazy. You can't even trust the way the news words things because it's misleading.
Yeah, that's really misleading.
That doesn't mean fake news. Like, I did not say that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
so you want to tell them why they're even doing this policy?
Oh, it's because of a group called Ultraviolet, which aligns with the Me Too movement. If you guys don't know what the Me Too movement is, it's a group of women. It could be men, could be men. I don't know. I don't really know who's part of it.
I don't know who's the. I don't think the Me Too movement has a face in particular.
Yeah.
I think they just have an aligned goal to expose people in positions of power
and abusing that power over women.
Over women. But you don't even need to be like particularly like a person where you're rich and you have. I think it's just it tends to be mostly rich people that have been keeping their abusive tendencies under wraps, and they're trying to punish those who misuse their power. Yeah.
So that's why they came after artists like R. Kelly and XXX, because they've had past altercations with women, abusing women.
Yeah, R. Kelly with the underage women thing and the supposed sex, like he keeps like a sex cult resort or something.
trafficking or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
He's
what
into
that
some
dude.
weird shit.
Yeah, he's wild. He's an R&B singer. Supposed to be soft. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Is this?
Dude's out here just abusing women.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like,
don't talk
bro,
to her.
that's not cool.
You don't talk to her. Y'all don't make eye contact with me.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, and then the thing that's messed up is X is still, he's ongoing. His case is ongoing. So we don't know. We don't know if if he did it or if he didn't do it. So that's what's really messed up in his case.
Yeah,
because he's still, we don't know. We don't know.
And obviously, with this whole policy, since Spotify has decided to remove these two artists from their promoted playlist, my question is, does Spotify know something that the rest of us don't, that even the courts don't know? Because how are you deciding that these guys are basically guilty of and worthy of being removed if, they haven't been convicted in the sense of, in the eyes of the law? And even if we were to talk about it, because I think they mentioned something about you have to be convicted in the eyes of the law. It's like, what happens to those that aren't? And what happens to those artists that aren't, and you still keep them on the promoted playlist?
Yeah.
The accusations are still the same. So how are you deciding the fate of one without deciding the fate of the other?
Yeah.
And there's no conviction as of yet. So
yeah, so now I think it was this week, the beginning of this week, they extended the list of people they wanted to ban. It was Nelly R. Kelly, Nelly, Chris Brown, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, one of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I'm assuming the singer, and Eminem. Eminem is a really weird one because the rest of those people that they extended, Nelly, Steven Tyler, all those people, they've had altercation with women. But from the article that I read, what they were saying was Eminem had a weapons charge in 2001. And that's really, they just went really left with that because that doesn't even apply with women. It was just a weapons charge.
I don't know enough about the Eminem situation. Maybe he pistol whipped some girl. That's how he got the weapons charge.
But wouldn't they just say that? But at the same time, you don't know. They could.
Yeah, we got to look into that.
Yeah, because that, going off of that, isn't that weird? How it's just a weapons charge compared to the others.
The other ones seem like
they're in line. They're in line. They
Sexual
make sense.
abuse,
yeah.
Domestic abuse against your partner.
Yeah.
The weapons charge there, I don't know enough to say.
Yeah, it's really weird. So I was like, okay. And this is the problem. This could be a lot worse. That's the main topic of this video. This could be a lot worse. It can get a lot worse if Spotify doesn't do something about it and become stricter and figure out a way to go about this in a proper way. Because if they want to start going by just artists, what about the labels?
Yeah.
What about the producers? So it's like, what if they want to go after the labels? The label owners don't just own one or two artists or five. They probably own more than 10. And if you start banning people off a playlist, there won't be any playlists anymore. So what are you going to do about that? I feel like we felt like this whole banning thing, how Spotify went about it, they didn't know what they were going to do.
But I feel like you hold on, like, I think you skipped a couple steps here.
What?
I definitely get where you're coming from. It's kind of with the labels and the producers thing. It's that the Spotify is the distribution service. They're at, if we had a line here, Spotify is here, you have the labels, you have the producers here. It's like all of these people work together for this end product, which is the music, which ends up on Spotify. If you have these groups that can come after the artist, well, what is the responsibility of the label to, I guess, curate which artists they're working with? And what ends up happening if you have people in positions of power at the label get accused of things, does that mean you don't promote any of their artists' music, even though they're not themselves doing stuff? It's like, on one hand, you're saying that you're trying to do something, but this hate content and hateful conduct policy seems to be things that are happening outside of the music. So it's like, are you, which is the job of Spotify, to promote music and put the music out there, or do stuff that is outside of the realm of music? You know,
I'm saying Spotify could get boxed in because they might have to do so much things. They're a business. They're thinking money, money, money. So what if like a really big artist gets in trouble, and then they go like, you got to do something about that. But they're thinking money. It's like, all right, yeah, we do have to do something, but this could really jeopardize our relationship with the artist, because Spotify, people that are after them are Apple and Tidal. So they're going to be trying to do whatever Spotify is doing, but better. So, or vice, I don't know. They could be they're just trying to come after Spotify. So what the artist is like, whoa, like, I need this promoted playlist. This helps me out a lot. If you're not going to put me on it, I'm leaving. So say Apple Music's like, oh, we'll take you. It's like, Spotify's going to be pissed because maybe they didn't, like, I don't know. They're going to be put in a difficult situation.
You're going to be put in a difficult situation because you've now opened Pandora's box. I understand that you want to help, especially with the current climate of things, with the Me Too movement. And the Me Too movement has to do what it has to do. They have a mission, they have a goal that they believe in. They're trying to enact that. And this group, Ultraviolet, I guess to them, this is the best way of trying to enact, I guess, their form of justice. I don't know if it's justice in the eyes of real justice, because, like I said, these guys haven't been technically proven to have done what they're accused of be doing. It's right now, as far as everybody knows, outside of the courts, this is rumor and, speculation. But it's like, what happens when other groups come and say, well, you listen to the Me Too movement, well, now you have to listen to us? It's a very slippery slope for Spotify because they've already set a precedent by doing this the first time. So what happens when other groups are like, well, so-and-so is a racist, or so-and-so is homophobic? Like, what do you do in those situations? Because now you've already, said yes to one. And then another thing that's super important is the artists, as we mentioned before, it's not like they're not on Spotify anymore. They're just not on the promoted playlist. So the artist is still present, and Spotify is still making money off of the artist being on there.
Yeah.
Like, you're still able to play. So is this almost, I shouldn't say almost, it seems like it's an empty gesture. The money that's being lost is not significant enough to Spotify,
yeah.
And I don't know how much it's a damage to the actual artists themselves, particularly R. Kelly and XXX, that it's like, all right, it seems like yes, we're doing something, but it's kind of a half-assed effort. And I'm not suggesting that you take those artists off. I'm just like, in the grand scheme of things, how much damage is this really doing?
Yeah.
I don't see it doing much damage overall.
So
yeah, it seems like this was an emotional decision by Spotify. Yeah. They were approached by this group, said, look, so-and-so are accused of doing this. We want you guys to do something about it. And Spotify was like, yeah, we want to help out. And somebody made the executive decision to do this. But if you're not going to do this across the board, then you're not enacting fair justice.
Yeah.
It's a biased thing. And as we were talking, we don't even know if this group came and specifically mentioned R. Kelly or XXXtentacion.
Yeah.
Where does this, how do you pick these two out of the 1,000 of artists you have? And it's like, if you're not going to do this equally across the board, then where's this headed? And who is making this decision? Who is the person that's judging? Because you need to know if they have any internal biases. Do they not like hip hop and R&B?
And the thing is about this is, it's not even like they promote this stuff in their music. XXX's music talks about depression. It's good.
Yeah, he's not talking about
He's
hitting
not
women.
talking about hitting women.
And
so
R.
it's
Kelly's
like,
not talking about sexing up underage chicks
Yeah.
in his music
in his
explicitly.
music.
So if your business is music, then it's a question. But it's just like, it's one of those things. If you have a moral standing in this, then the Spotify CEO or whoever's responsible should come out and say that. We shouldn't be waiting
Yeah.
for them to still comment because
Yeah.
it makes it look like, well, they didn't really know what they're doing and
Yeah.
they're still waiting to come up with an answer
Yeah.
for us. Spotify, you fucked up. Like you need to be more thoughtful in your decisions, and you need to reduce the amount of bias and enact some form of policy that seems fair. It's weird to me that they're just gonna do this for the first two artists, and then it's like, well, we're on a wait and see basis for the others, and what does this mean in the long run? How do they determine hate content or?
And another, oh shoot, I didn't even think about this. Okay, so Chris Brown, if they ban Chris Brown, you know how many features Chris Brown's on? So that affects the innocent artists.
That's very
so
true.
what's gonna happen with that?
That's very true.
It's gonna conflict. It's going to conflict with a lot of people badly.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's on a lot of songs, not only by himself, but with other people.
Yeah.
Lil Dicky, Freaky Friday. So you're saying that's gonna get taken off? What's gonna happen with that?
That's a very fair
Because
point.
you can't pick and choose. Go like, well, that's not his song, but it's still him.
Yeah, and it's still on the promoted playlist.
So
this is
not good. This has to change. This policy has to change because it said, all right, they did a bad thing. We clearly get that. Very, very bad thing. No one should abuse women.
They're accused. I'm not an apologist for these guys. I'm just saying, unless Spotify knows something that the rest of us don't, we're all still speculating at this point. So it's weird to me that you're like, I'm gonna give out punishment, but I don't even know what I'm giving out punishment for. But it's based on rumors.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
Something they gotta fix that because there's gonna be no playlist soon enough. If they really want to go through with this, there's gonna be no playlist on Spotify. Well, at least promoted ones. People are just gonna be uploading their like created playlists.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a slippery slope, and that it can lead to other policies that aren't based on anything that they can use factually and enact across the board. We're not saying don't do anything, because I don't want people to look at this and be like, well, if you don't do the crime, it's like you don't know what they did specifically.
Yeah.
None of us have that. We're all operating off of rumor and speculation, unless you're in a court case and you're actually hearing the actual
we gotta
evidence.
Stop going off of rumors. Rumors is not a good thing.
You need facts and things like that. And I'm
rumors
sure there's
get tampered with.
Yep, and it's like, yes, you can read the facts in the paper and things like that, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna do something for one, you have to do it for all. And if that is the case, I'm gonna support you if you're doing it for all. But if you're only doing it for a select few, and we don't know who's choosing those select few, it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
At least we made sure that we got the camera footage this time around.
I think it's a little shorter.
Little?
A little.
This is 6 minutes. The last one was 26.
No, wait.
Oh.
What was?
We broke it into.
We broke it up. I think it got to 12. So yeah. No, it's the same time. It's the same time.
It's the same time?
It's the same time, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's wrap it up. Alright, so yeah. Engage, please comment, because we want some opinions, we want to hear what you think. And it's not like we'll just look at your comments, we'll definitely start talking to you guys. So definitely do that. And I was about to say like and subscribe. I'm thinking YouTube. But yeah, definitely like so you can get each video week to week. We post weekly every Friday.
New topics
every week. So definitely stay tuned and comment. Comment.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'd like to hear from you guys.
So a little bit of news. Wale signed to a new label, Warner Brothers, right? Yeah, Warner Brothers.
It's
so hopefully he gets more control over his music and when he gets to do it, what he gets to do with it. So
yeah, it's funny we're bringing up Wale because we spoke about him in episode 4, specifically his tweet. So hopefully he's happy where he's at now and produces what he wants to produce.
Yo.
So that's
best of
pretty much
luck.
it.
Yeah.
So wrap up. Yeah.
Yep. All right, you guys just finished Understated episode 6.
That was a peace sign, episode 6.
6. All right, 6.
Cool.
All right. Comment.
Like.
Hope you guys liked it. Have a good one, guys. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
Bring the noise! Bass! How low can you go?